This is a video to show you how to find articles in the university library. For some courses, it's just Maman 12. For some courses, it's Maman 12 and 14. For some courses, you may have to find articles that are 4 years old or 5 years old, trade journals, scholarly journals. So you have to make sure with your teacher exactly what the parameters are for you. But no matter what the parameters are, you can figure that out once you know how to do the library search. So we start off at OpenU-ACIL. And over here in the upper right-hand corner, we go to Sifriya. And at the Sifriya site, at the library site, we scroll down to Shimat Ma'agare Meida, because we're going to be wanting to use search engines. And the search engine that I'm going to show you how to use today is ProQuest Central. If your window is too narrow, it won't show up on top. And if your window is wider, it will show up on top. ProQuest Central. And the next step is signing into the library. You're going to use your regular sign-in for the university. And this is the ProQuest Advanced Search. Now, on the lines over here, you're going to be putting in whatever you choose to research or whatever you're told to research, again, depending on the course, depending on the Maman. What I'm going to choose to search on today is university students and library search. Now, don't hit search yet because we're not yet ready. First, you have to click over here, full text. Why do you have to click full text? Because the library has articles that it just gives you the abstract. If you can't get the full text, it's not going to help you very much. So why waste your time? For publication date, you're often given a parameter in your courses of how old the article can be. Sometimes it's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Again, you have to check with your teacher on this. Assuming that is for the last 5 years, I'm going to go after this date and after 2017. Now, obviously, if you're not in 2022, then you have to do a little bit of math to figure out after what year it has to be. And the next thing that's important is source type. The source type is the different kinds of sources that it can come from. So for example, in a university, we don't want you doing research from blogs because it's not very academic. So what you're going to do research from is scholarly journals and trade journals. So again, you have to go to source type and click scholarly journals and trade journals. And that pretty much finishes the parameters for your search. I'm going to add one more thing that I like to add, but you don't need to do this. And now I'm ready to search. And now I have 42,000 articles that are about information seeking or library searches in university students. Now, another parameter you may have is the number of pages you have to have. And hopefully your teacher will work with you on how to work with longer articles, even if you only need a 4-page article. But if you're looking for the number of pages, sometimes it tells you and sometimes it doesn't. So for example, this article is 20 pages long. It's a bit of a long article, but it may be appropriate to just use parts of it. Again, talk to your teacher. This article is 13 pages long. This article is 11 pages long. So you can see here, some of the articles tell you how long the article is. Some of the search results see how long the article is. And for example, here it doesn't tell you how long the article is. So here's a nice article. It is 6 pages long. Okay. And I'm not quite sure what this has to do with library searches. Oh, because it has the 2 words separately, library, and probably has search in there somewhere. Okay, but this comes more from the area of sciences. If you want to avoid this, and you want to have only library searches, what you can do is over here, you can put quotation marks around library search. And here you see that we have now about 43,000 results. And that's going to change and go much lower because we're looking only for the words library search. Now we only have 300 results because now we're only looking for articles that have the word library and search together. Okay, and again, here we have an 18-page article, a 21-page article, a 10-page article. So this is much more focused search because we're only looking for the words library and search together. But university and students could be together or not together. For example, over here, the word university and students is not together. And that's how you do a library search to find articles for the Mamanim that you have to complete for your class.